Welcome back to Final Fantasy Sticks. Jumping a little bit ahead here. This is the light pattern you're supposed to follow. And if you follow the pathway, you'll get no enemies in this room. Isn't that sweet?
If you screw up just one.
Well, no. If you screw up once, you get a chance to escape. But you should actually try and screw up once, because the enemy. It'll be useful if you fought this enemy. Let's just say that. Also, your speed is reduced in this room. I noticed that.
Which enemy is it? Oh, there it is.
If you pick the yellow thing, then
You escape.
Yeah, you escape.
But, no, he chose this on purpose so to get attacked
Yeah,
by
I chose this on purpose.
blue things and ghosts. Seriously, what the hell are those?
Eukaryote, which... Oh jeez, I should know this. I think it's a multicellular organism.
Lots of things are multicellular organisms.
Yeah, I know. It's a biology term.
Just follow the white sparkle road.
Yeah, when I first did this, I was like, "What? I'm never gonna remember this." But
I never did.
It's taken me 6 playthroughs, but like I actually do it properly. This is the Oh, we're not quite there yet. There's a Moogle Den coming up.
Back to the horrendously weak monsters that not only die in one crossbow round, but explode in one crossbow round.
If you go into here, you don't. Oh no, maybe you do have to go through this section. This is where you rescued Terra earlier on with the Moogles. And what's this?
The Moogle Cave!
Well, you'll notice a chest here. It actually has a sword in it that's quite a good sword for Terra, and later on another character will get. But you will want to ignore it, because later on it turns into a ribbon, and it might not sound exciting, but
ribbons are super fab!
You need ribbons. You need every ribbon you can get.
You need ribbons for justice, honor, and the American anti-zombie way.
I see.
Although neither of us are American.
At this point, I just start getting everyone to melee just for the fun. Because these guys are a bit of a pushover.
Like I said, back to the horrendously weak monsters that explode in one crossbow round.
Okay, at this point, it's safe to unequip everyone. You can't unequip Bannon, if you're wondering.
Of course not. It wouldn't be any fun. Then people would try to get him killed on purpose out of spite. That dwarven man.
This is familiar.
It's the date rapist!
Sweet.
You can tell he's important because he has a custom sprite.
He also has a name now, which apparently he didn't have in the opening.
And they don't bother to tell us until now. You'd think Locke would at least say it. We'll just have Terra stand in the corner of the room and look off into space. There's something very fascinating about that wall.
Yeah. That sprite that Bannon has, that's scary. What's he doing?
He's going to go for a grope. Watch out, Terra.
Right, that is actually the end of that scenario, and it took 2 halves of a video, so 1 video total. Sabin, I can see this taking quite a long time. Right, first thing you want to do, and don't skip this, is go into that house. I also optimize his equipment, just for the hell of it.
Such a handy-dandy feature. Until you get to the fickle bits with special items that may not be as statistically better, but may have really good abilities to them that you don't want to dequip.
Now, when you're fighting on your own with Sabin, it's quite tough.
What is that?
It's quite slow. But like I said, as soon as you go into the house, there won't be a problem.
I mentioned again, what is that thing in the back row next to the cute bunny?
I'm pretty sure it was called B-Core in the SNES translation.
But does it actually tell me what it's supposed to be?
I know.
It's quite disturbing.
It is a bit disturbing.
Is that the last
That really fast Chocobo is actually a salesman, and I have to actually cut all the shopping I do. It's not terribly exciting. Basically, what I bought was 99 Shurikens, which you really want to buy.
You could probably use them in almost every battle you're in from this point out, and you probably won't run out. 99 is a large number.
I also get 5 invisibility edges, because they're quite useful. You don't get a healer for this entire scenario. So being able to turn yourself invisible is quite handy.
It's not that much of a problem until you get to this particular area in this exact scenario.
Yeah.
Very long and annoying area that we'll get to later.
This character is actually quite important later on.
It's
well, not really. It's possible to miss him altogether. But no, there are a couple of amusing cutscenes.
You know, he just doesn't notice that you just slept in his bed.
Yeah, he doesn't. He's cool with that.
Oh, now he starts rambling on.
I don't have any kids. Or I'll toss you out on the veldt. Is that how you pronounce it?
I have no idea.
I should probably look that up before we get there.
V. It is now and forever the land of V.
Now, I don't know why, but I always struggle with this bit, figuring out where I'm supposed to go.
I don't know why, but for some reason I'm picturing that land mass with the Guy Fawkes mask.
Right, this is Shadow. Shadow's playable now. His special thing is, throw.
Just like every ninja.
Yeah. Shadow can actually throw any weapon in the game, and it's if you're going to throw with him, which I will be doing eventually, stick him in the back row because it does equal damage. It's a pretty good. It's one of the best single target abilities. He also gets to use edges, which give your whole party funky status effects. What does AoEs? The amount of damage the thrown weapon does depends on what you throw. Shurikens are obviously the weakest, but they're still pretty powerful.
And then we get this random area that you don't actually see in the overworld, but just kind of shows up when you come across it.
I should warn you, this cut, due to the time limit, I had to cut it in the middle of this cutscene.
We all make mistakes.
Yeah. Sorry.
Right now it's just like exposition about how demented Kafka is. Oh, how inconvenient. There he is.
Well, he looks pretty demented, so...
I mean, look at those boots. They so don't go with that cape.
You would know.
Hey! Oh, I don't know the connotations of that.
Keep it down, Nexon.
You know, why are these soldiers discussing all this out loud? Especially after
Because otherwise, how would we know what was going on?
exposition. Speaking of exposition, hey, look, a castle with green people.
I think right after the attack begins, the video cuts out. So, what are they doing? What are you doing? Stop doing that!
They're attacking.
Right, well, we'll have to find out what happens next time in Final Fantasy VI. I'm sure it'll be thrilling.
You know, because those Imperials are so efficient at
Yeah, and running into the wall.